Hello everybody, welcome back to L through Gaming. It has been a while, at least for me. I haven't recorded a video in a long time, but today we're going to be talking about the new Season 5 live event is going to be happening in just a couple days when I upload this. Now, obviously, this live event is going to be something that we've never experienced before, as Epic has just revealed that it's going to be more of an interactive cutscene, more than actually an in-game event. And you'll be able to play it right as Season 6 comes out, and you'll be playing it whenever you want to play it, whenever you decide to log into Season 6. Now, in my opinion, this is going to make for something really interesting. It's going to be really good for content creators like me that can't always play when the new season comes out. This means that I'd be able to post content on the new season and the event whenever it happens for me, and I'll be able to get my opinions on it as well, since I've actually been able to go through it with you guys. Now, obviously, after the last event, there are a couple questions. At the very end of last event, it said to be continued. Some might have thought that that meant Season 5, or it meant that Galactus is coming back. I personally thought that Galactus was coming back, but from what it looks like right now, that may not happen. I would really enjoy it if Galactus actually did come back. I think it'd be really cool to see him and Jonesy face off. However, I don't think it's really going to be happening. Something I do think that we're going to see, however, is the inclusion of almost all the people that we've seen along the way. Like Predator, Condor, actually, I would say especially the people that have been brought in from, like, the real world, actual movies or video games. Something like Kratos or Halo's main character, Master Chief. Things like that. I feel like we're going to see more of those guys in the event, rather than the people that are made up from this game, like Condor or Agent Jonesy. But I do feel like Agent Jonesy is going to play a big part in the cutscene. I think the 0 point is going to be coming close to its breaking point. I don't think that it's going to actually explode or implode or whatever type of plode that the 0 point does. I don't think that's going to happen. I think it's going to become so unstable, though, to the point where it starts to mess things up. I know there's a lot of speculation about sort of mix between Lucky Landing and over there, Misty Meadows. That has not happened yet. So I think that will happen eventually. We just don't really know when at this point. But I do think that it will be happening sometime next season, or maybe that will be a change for, like, between seasons, because it has been very widely speculated and actually seen in some of Epic's art. However, it hasn't come to the game yet. So far, I've been thinking of what I think the event is going to be. Now, what about what I want the event to be? Obviously, I would have wanted the event to be something live. However, just thinking about it more, I wasn't going to be able to actually cover the event if it ended up actually being live. So, I am actually pretty thankful for that, now thinking about it. But also, I think that they should, now since the cutscene, it doesn't have to be live, it doesn't really have to affect other people's servers. I think that they should just honestly go wild with it, and think of what they could do, all of the possible things that they could do, and try to implement basically all of that, because this is probably a one-time, or depends on how they do it this time, could be something that they decide to do for the rest of the live events that will change the live events forever. So I think this could definitely be very influential to the rest of the seasons and events to come. Now, something that I want it to be, I really want it to feel like an epic moment. Since it's something that isn't live, it's going to be hard to make it feel super epic, I think, because it's not going to be, it's not going to have, like, the Fortnite map around you or other people around you experiencing the same thing. So I think that it should try to be as epic can actually make it. I think it should have a lot of feeling, a lot of emotion, because this is the map that we've been stuck with for, like, now 5 seasons, and we've had another map we've been stuck with for 10 seasons, and combined, they're kind of turning into each other, so it seems like one big map, and if there's some things that happen to it, they should really show it to us and make it feel like something actually meaningful is happening in this small little event. Now, something else I think we should touch on is map changes. What will this event bring to the map? Well, obviously, this event will be the last thing of Season 5, and will transition into Season 6, so the map changes that are done within this event will be the map changes that this game is going to have for Season 6. If I could build, I would be very happy right now. Now, like I touched on before, I think that Lucky Landing is going to merge into what we have now as Misty Meadows. I think that is going to happen. I think that would be pretty cool. I think Colossal, where I literally just landed, will also be gone. I don't really know exactly what it was on the other map at that point, but I feel like that it will be replaced by something from the older map, because I think the 0 point is going to like do its real explosion thing, or like destabilize even further than it's gone before right now, and release a bunch of old parts of the last map that we had. I think that's what's gonna happen. Honestly, I'm just looking for any sort of surprise, really, because this is such an interesting event because we have almost no clue on what's going on. Other things, we had like a countdown in front of whatever was the event was going to be, so we have an idea. Here, we just know that the 0 point is going to do something crazy, and that's about it. Just some sort of thought, I have no idea why, but I feel like Holly Hedges is going to also disappear. It's going to go somewhere or do something. I think Holly Hedges is going to be someplace that it's going to get rid of, mainly just because of some of the inactivity there. I know that a lot of people do go there sometimes, however, I feel like just because of its inactivity, Epic is going to change it to something else. If there's one thing that this event needs to do, it needs to answer a lot of questions. Some prime storytelling, as well as answering all the things that we've gone through during the season. Like the IO guards. Where are they from? Who are they? Are they robots? How are there so many of them? And why are they coming out of the ground? Something else that I think needs to be answered is the simulation type of thing. Like the theory that Agent Jonesy works for whatever company made Fortnite and is actually a real human being that just made this simulation. Something that I think is a bit lighter and doesn't really need to be touched on that much, but I mean, I think we're going to see it, is that rift gun that allows him to teleport to any type of reality. He brought Mando here, he brought famous franchises here, he brought a lot of things here, and I want to know how he was really specifically able to do that. We've seen it in the trailers when these people actually came up, but I think it'd be a bit better if we actually got a full-on answer to how he's actually bringing these people in. Another thing that I think needs to be answered is to why. Why go through the trouble of bringing all these characters in, one of which I think I'm going to fight right now, Mandalorian, and why go through the trouble of trying to get people to not break through the 0 point? Is it because it's their job? Is it because that Fortnite will be destroyed if you don't? And what does the 0 point have to play into all of this? I guess the 0 point sort of monitors and manipulates the loop, but also how so? Those type of questions I think needs to be answered in this event. Wait, what? Those footsteps are not Mando's. Oh, now those are, though. If you could take a 5, or if you could chill out real quick, like, you're at a 10 and I need you at, like, a 3. Got him, but also Mando is not happy with us fighting on the roof like this. Can Mando, like, seriously chill? This entire season, no matter where he's been a massive hothead to everybody and everyone who comes by. Like, chillax, dude. Now, those were some of the questions and things that I think that the event should be and what it will be. Now, I'm sure that a lot of you guys disagree with my opinion, so make sure you leave it down in the comments below. I would love to know, and maybe we could try to figure it out together before this actually all happens. And until then, I'm probably gonna die. Yep, because I had no chance, and I'm somehow getting into this game with this stupid skill-based matchmaking.